Love us then. Because if you need me to prove my humanity, I'm not the one that's not human.
Growing up as a queer Muslim immigrant was hard. I faced both positive and negative depictions of what queerness is, and I never really dug into it. Once I realized that I was queer, an unsettling discomfort existed, but deep down I knew that that's who I am, and now I embrace that. For me, it's important to celebrate my Muslim faith and my queer identity. Islam and queerness have never existed as a binary. Islam and queerness do not have to be in opposition with each other, and Islam has never been and will never be a monolith. There has always been a rich tradition of queerness, especially in pre-colonial Muslim societies. There's a ton of research done on how colonialism actually exacerbated homophobia and transphobia through colonial laws, policies, and attitudes. Growing up and realizing that I was queer, I looked around me and I didn't see the people that I needed to. In high school, I found more people like me, and we all knew that we were queer, but there was still a lack of an organized community. It was only when I started university that I was able to get connected with my queerness in an activist way. I found spaces that were queer affirming and not just single issue, which showed me that there is space for multifaceted identities. That meant Islamic and queer spaces existing together.
I want my art to show badass Muslim women living their truth and reclaiming their history, using their image to cancel the rhetoric that we need saving. In conversations about women, Western intellectuals try to deflect the issue and oppression they have against their own women by saying that Muslim women have it way worse. Portraying Muslim women the way they want to be represented will change the game and people's reaction to it. My inspiration comes from other Muslim women. I am part of a group that welcomes all Muslims from queer to Shia to Ahmadi to allies. It is an inclusive space that doesn't censor the truth surrounding taboo subjects. I got tired of hearing non-Muslims talk about issues surrounding Muslims without our representation. Art has always been a reflection of the climate that we live in. I don't want history to only label Muslims as oppressed, deprived of their agency, sheltered, or submissive. We are actively showcasing one side of the issue when the other side is clearly contradicting that. Niqabi Chronicles is about documenting my life as a Niqabi. It was just a way to express myself to a larger audience outside of my friend circle. So I create images of Muslim women who are loud and proud and have zero tolerance for bullshit.
I live with polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, a condition which causes hair to thin from a very early age. It's genetic, and currently options to combat it are very scarce. I was only a kid when I started balding. I thought a lot about taking my hijab off, but I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel enough. Instead, I feel grotesque and inadequate, and I find comfort only in my hijab. But is that because I grew up with my hijab? Is it because I'm Muslim? Or is it because it's my only refuge? I don't know.